Good morning. Topic for today devotion is what do you want? Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for a morsel of meat sold his birthright. Hebrew 12:16. Bible reading Genesis 25:29-34. Bible in 1 year Acts 22:20-23. Message: one day in 1986, I was having a nice time in fellowship with God when He asked, "Son, what do you want for your birthday?" Ordinarily, I pay little attention to birthday because to me, the real birthday is the date a fellow become born again. However, the day you were born is also important because Psalm 90:12 says, "Teach us to number our days, that we may apply our heart unto wisdom." I reply, "I want every church member to receive a miracle." Then he said, "Call them together and let them with me for 1 week." At the end of the week, all of them would have gotten a miracle. That 1 week in 1986 is one we can never forget in RCCG because God's power was so mighty in our midst that we experienced many jaw-dropping miracles which have been happening more frequently to date. God is always asking you for what you want, even if He does not ask you directly. As He did with me, He can ask you by presenting two options before you, and your choice can determine the rest of your life. When God asks you for what you want, you will ask for material things that will fade quickly if your mind has always been on material things. In today's Bible reading, Esau did not know the God was indirectly testing him when he returned from his aunt hungry. When Jacob asked him to sell his birthright for a plate of food, he did not consider the choice before him. All he wanted was to fill his belly with food. Esau had enough energy to ask for food, and this implies that he really wasn't at the point of death. So if he had refused Jacob's offer, he would not have died. However, he accepted Jacob's offer and despised his birthright because his mind was focused on material things. In today's memory verse, he was called a fornicator and a profane person because he chose a material thing over something eternal. Beloved, you will be faced with choice every day, and the choice you make today will determine the quality of your life tomorrow. What choice are you making today? If God gives you a blank check to ask for what you want, what will you ask for? Will you ask for things that fade away like Esau, or things that are beneficial to fulfilling your glorious destiny in God? I pray that God will give you the wisdom to make the right decision in Jesus' name. Reflection: are you making the right choice in your life?